Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Baby Don't Cry. And this movie came out in 2021, and I decided to check it out because it was just free to watch on Amazon Prime. I was like, let's see what this is. It's 90 minutes, nice and short. I have no idea what I'm getting into, and I kind of like those kinds of movies where I just have no idea what I'm going to get into based either off of the title or the premise. And knowing nothing going in, I was like, let's see how this goes. Just having neutral expectations. And I left kind of disappointed, unfortunately. I do like how this movie looks. I think it's nice looking. And I do enjoy certain things, and some aspects of it were kind of interesting at the very least. I do like how little the main character talked, especially in the beginning. And it's not super focused on dialogue, I feel. And I did like the dynamic between our two main leads. I felt as though that was kind of somewhat interesting. And I wasn't upset with the slow pacing for the first however long of the movie, but after a certain point, it really started to drag, and it felt like a lot of nothing has happened. And I'm like, okay, when's something interesting going to happen? Oh, you got nothing? Even when we get to the third act, we have nothing happening, basically, and it's very repetitive and not really much to really separate to the scenes in terms of what differentiates them from this point in the film or that point in the film. I didn't really feel a lot of emotions while watching it. It was a very hollow experience. I didn't really care about the characters or the story or much of anything, and there was one aspect that I kind of liked early on, and I just really enjoyed how our main character was just recording everything, even if it was something kind of disturbing like dead rats. Not a huge spoiler, but I was intrigued by that simply because, okay, is this going to be like Benny's video? Because that's what it was reminding me of, the opening scene to Benny's video, where it's going to be something slower paced and like a character study, and have a really cold and detached emotional experience because that's intentional. You're supposed to feel that way because it's in service of the overall film and what it's trying to explore, like in Benny's video. But in this movie, they kind of tried to do that, but there's nothing really under the surface. It's just some intriguing ideas on the surface, but there's just nothing underneath. And this movie is directed by Jesse Duvork, if I pronounced that correctly. And this was kind of the third movie that I saw in an kind of unintentional trilogy that I just wound up recommending to myself. And you might be asking, what's the connection? And all three of the movies I've seen most recently, this and before this was Buffalo 66, and before that was The Virgin Suicides. The only thing those three movies have in common with each other is that they're all first feature-length films. And that's pretty much the only connection. And out of the three, this one was my least favorite. But going back to the pacing of the movie, I really thought at a certain point the movie was about to wrap up. And then I paused to just see how much longer I had left. And I had half an hour left. I was like, really? It felt like we were just about to wrap up, but nope, it was still going. And I don't think it's really possible to spoil this movie. I'm not going to go into spoilers, but I feel as though this is almost an unspoilable movie because nothing happens. And I genuinely believe this would have worked a lot better if this was a short film, because there really isn't much to explore in this premise, or at least not a lot of things are done with it. There were some strange creative decisions at a couple moments. There was supposed to be some angry driving that was very unconvincing to me. I was like, that was weird. Not sure what was going on there. And that's about all I have to say about Baby Don't Cry. It was not great. Not going to watch it again. Very forgettable. Very boring. It was on Amazon Prime. Would not recommend that you check it out. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Baby Don't Cry a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Baby Don't Cry, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for To Live and Die in LA. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.